you guys, I want to give you a little peek into Grazia Salvo's Wild Soul coloring book. I have done a couple of pages in here. This is a beautiful book. I really love it. This is actually the first grayscale coloring book with people or portraits that I've ever done anything in. And in fact, I always avoided grayscale because I thought, oh, all this gray and dark spots in the art is going to, you know, that my color's not going to show over it, but I clearly had no idea what I was talking about. So I will do a little flip through this book for you, and then we'll get to the pages I did, and I'll tell you kind of what happened or how that went. Let's just jump right to the first page. I have no idea. This is so straight so you guys can see. All right. So this is the beautiful flamingo. I love this one. This probably will be the next one that I do. The paper is really thick, very thick, single-sided. It's almost like cardstock. Just the kitten. I can see her as a beautiful redhead, the freckles. We have here a zebra, and this is all about women and their animals, and the kindred sort of special connection between, spiritual connection between women and animals, which is what I loved about this book. Okay, now this, you guys, was my son. This was not me. I was really mad about this. I came back and he was doodling in it, and I was like, what are you doing? So I really want to do that owl, so it's totally toasted. And he used some kind of a red, so I don't think there's any way I can fix that. So I guess that's a ruined photo. So, different sun than the one I was talking about, but this is definitely, this is a goner. That was just hilarious. I was so mad when I saw that. Okay, here's one. See, you can see here it does bleed through the markers. Here's a panther. Here we have, this would be another beautiful redhead, like a Scottish girl with a really bright, kind of brave, Disney brave red hair, maybe with a beautiful green dress. Freckles. Here is a red Vulper. Not sure I know what a Vulper is. Is that like a fox? I got this book on Amazon. It was the last one left, and I almost would have had to get it on Etsy, but I was likely to find it on Amazon. Look at this. This dog is beautiful. Love this, the way she loves her dog so much. I haven't had any dogs since I was a kid, but I just thought this was so special. This picture is amazing. And here's a lemur. Isn't the artwork incredible, you guys, in this book? I love this one. The girl with the reindeer. I'm definitely going to do this one because everybody knows I'm a huge Christmas fan. We're getting on to the ones that I did. Coming up here, here are some butterflies. Aren't they gorgeous? The one thing I have to say about this book, it is a large book. You know, it's, if you look at it in comparison to like the size of the creative space, well, you can't see the probably the bottom, but there's a good 1.5 inches longer. So when you're doing skin tone, if you use like a Copic marker, which I like to do for my skin tones, or a Hoo-Hoo marker, or whatever it is you use, it uses a ton of ink to get through, like, all you want it all to match the skin. So that's the only downside about this big of a like faces that I've found. And the horse, isn't she beautiful? I have not done pencil in this book yet. I've only done marker. Like a black stallion, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Wow. Oh, the monkey, guys. This monkey is to die for. I honestly don't think I can color on this. It's so beautiful. I mean, this looks like a real monkey. I mean, it looks like it's just sitting right in front of me. I mean, the hands, the details on the hands. Okay, here's your German Shepherd. Girl with her German Shepherd. This one was interesting, the lion with kind of this wild, maybe almost Native American. Not really sure. We have this lamb, African American. This would be a really amazing picture to do. And the curl crested arcari, which is our arcari, kind of a wild bird, like a toucan or something like that. The elephant with the beautiful Indian woman. Definitely love that. So you can see. Apparently all the ones I did are in the back. A crystal jellyfish. I actually missed this one last time. Talking about intricate. I think I'll pass on that one. Interesting, like the flat. I'm not even really sure. The torso on that one is odd. Okay, here's the one I did, you guys. This is the second one I did. The peacock. And so these were all done in, this was all done in Ohuhu markers, the 120 set. Well, I did use a Copic markers for the skin, and I made a little botch there accidentally after I was done, of all things. That was on my finger when I was like wiping lint or something off her face, and I went whoosh, but like more, thank God it was there, like in the middle of her forehead or something like that. So I used, you know, a beautiful lavender, kind of blended in with a darker purple, and then gradient into this hotter pink, which I thought would be really pretty, with 4 different shades of gray through her dress, dark, working my way all the way up to a lighter gray. And I used the same pink in her lipstick and her eyes as I put in her hair and on the peacocks here, so that they kind of, you know, go together. And the peacock was 2 or 3 shades of blue. I was pretty happy with this. When you see what happened with my other one, particularly. Okay, so here is, I did a redhead. So see how much this bleeds through, the entire picture bleed through with the Ohuhu markers. So this one, this was the third one I did. The first one I did was a total tank job, which I'll show you in a minute. But so she has like 4 different shades of red. These were also Ohuhu markers. These here are Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. So she has a very beautiful auburn hair with her bunny and the different shades of green in her dress. What I didn't like about this once I get done with it is I felt like the shading on her face, you know, that's the thing with the grayscale, right? Or the gradient. She had a lot of gray on her face. And I feel like no matter what I went over with her skin tones over and over, I couldn't get rid of that gray. So to me, it looks like her face is dirty. Like she's just out in the wild playing in the woods with her bunny and got dirty, which I guess kind of works. And I added the green dot for the earrings. She didn't have any earrings. I thought it would show better than the purple pearls I put here. And I made her nail color match her lipstick and her hair. I didn't think it needed a background. And again, this is another downside to these bigger books. So I was doing my bunny, right? The whole bunny was supposed to be this lighter color. So I started with the bunny were also done in Spectrum Noir markers. But I started on the outside darker and went in, but my light one, and then I did the face, but my light one ran out. My marker ran out, right? So I didn't have another light enough gray, so I had to make the body a darker color. That's the only reason it looks like that. I was kind of bummed about that. So here we have a giraffe with a mother and daughter. I love this one. And a wildcat. And we're getting to my terrible one. Here we go. Okay. Not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. The bird is about the only thing I'm happy with in this picture. This was the first grayscale portrait picture I've ever done. This one here. And I, of course, I did also the skin and Copic markers. I actually used Sanyo little skinny color pens for the bird with a neon, which the neon colors show really well over the grayscale. Her hair I had a terrible time with. Like, it looks all kind of thick and nappy at the ends, but really in the black and white drawing, it's wispy. But when you're doing hair and marker, you can't get fine enough wisps. So to me, it ended up looking kind of, it didn't look like real hair enough to me. I used the fluorescent neon on her lipstick, which I thought showed nice. I didn't even do anything on these little wispies because they're already drawn in. And again, it's the background. I have the backgrounds and water or ice are like my biggest problems when it comes to doing my coloring pages. I always feel like it's streaky or it smears or whatever, so that's okay. I went on from this one to do the one with the gal with the purple hair, and so I felt more satisfied after that. Here we have penguins. Let me just finish this for you. A leopard. A calf. A long-haired cat. A brown bear. Wow, think about how much ink that one's gonna take. Look at my hand in comparison to the size of this bear, you guys. It's huge. And a wolf with 3 girls. I don't know, this picture almost looks to me a little seductive. In fact, there's some nudity I just spotted, and they're all kind of tangled together, so I guess I was right. Okay, well, there we go. Thanks for watching, you guys. This is the beautiful hardback book, Empathy Between Humans and Animals, the essence between our wild nature and their soul, and the beauty that comes from resemblance and contrast. And this really is a gorgeous book. It's nice, thick quality, Grazia Salvo, Wild Soul. Thanks everybody for watching my channel. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my coloring pages as I add them as I go.